This is the romantic compatibility between an Aries and a Libra. So, Aries is a fire sign, which means they're very passionate and they're high energy and very excitable. And Libra is an air sign. So that means they're more logical and rational and also highly communicative. So, Aries can definitely, as a fire sign, they're more prone to getting angry and they might even lash out at their partner. But their emotions come and go very fast. So even though Aries is quick to anger, they're also very quick to forgive and let it go. So they sort of just put it out there and then they release and move on. Libra is very logical when it comes to any type of argument or anything. So the Libra is really less likely to lash out or yell or anything. And they're going to really kind of tone things down when the Aries gets a little bit out of control, and they'll kind of help the Aries see things from a more logical and rational and steady perspective. So the Libra really helps the Aries stay calm. But the Aries provides that passion that the Libra really needs in their life. So it's a good balance. Um, so both Aries and Libra are cardinal signs. So they are both the initiators. So it's very definitely like the beginning of the relationship is going to be really exciting for both of you. And chances are both of you are the initiators of the relationship. And it's not just one side who's making all the moves, it's really like the two of you starting things up. As the relationship progresses and goes on, it's a little bit more of a struggle because the both of you, both Aries and Libra, really like to start things, but then you sort of have a little bit of difficulty with keeping things up and keeping things going. So the very beginning of the relationship is really like fun and exciting, and it still has a long lasting potential. You just have to work a little harder as the relationship progresses. The two of you do have like a lot of ideas, though. You like to try new things with one another, maybe go like exploring new places or taking up new hobbies. And neither of you really shy away from like a new experience. So it definitely keeps the relationship feeling fresh and young and alive. So, when it comes to planets, Aries is ruled by the highly masculine Mars. So, Aries again is coming in with this aggressive energy. They are the action takers, they are very physical too, and yeah, they can definitely get a bit hot headed and they are not afraid of conflict. They will just charge right into it. Libra is the opposite, the highly feminine planet of Venus. So, again, this is regardless of physical gender, but when it comes to energies, Aries is coming in with this masculine energy, and Libra is coming in with this Venus, this highly feminine energy. So, this is actually a really amazing couple. Although it's opposite energies, it's like the two of you complete each other. You have the divine masculine and the divine feminine here. So, Mars and Venus, they are the perfect lovers. So, in that aspect, it really works well. There's really good harmony within this relationship. Aries is more likely to be like the action taker within the relationship. They're more likely to be the giver. They might even be like the sort of the leader of the relationship, the one who really takes control and kind of decides like what direction to take or how fast or how slow things should be moving. Whereas the Libra is more of like the receiver, coming in with this receptive energy, and um, in that way can sort of kind of go with the flow a little easier. And I mean, they definitely like to take control sometimes, but I feel like it's definitely more of the Aries who's really like in the power, I feel like. But the Libra with this Venus energy is just like coming in with such sweetness and kindness and generosity, and just really, and loves to be taken care of too. And the Aries likes to really take care of their Libra too. So, when it comes to houses, Aries is ruled by the first house of the self and new beginnings and starting over. And Libra is ruled by the seventh house of commitment and contracts and marriage. So, definitely Libra, when Libra is with the right person, they love being in a relationship. They love whether that's marriage or just a very serious long term relationship. Like Libra just really enjoys that type of thing. Um, Aries really, they like to have, they're very self focused. So, one warning sign is the Aries can be maybe a little bit overly self centered too. But, self care is always a good thing. It's always healthy to put yourself first. But that's probably one warning sign. You have to make sure that, the Aries is also paying attention to the Libra and it's not just about themselves. Um, but yeah, the the Libra just really like loves commitment, craves commitment, and the Aries also being in the first house has this very like youthful energy too. So it just keeps things fresh and it keeps the relationship young and exciting. Um but yeah, and then the Aries can like definitely get kind of childish too, which this is like good and bad because they come in with like with this playful energy and super cute and kind of innocent and naive. But at the same time, they could sort of make childish and impulsive decisions and not really think it through. Whereas the Libra kind of grounds them and is like, wait a minute, like before you do this, like make sure you think of this and this and that. So that's where the Libra is coming from, and they sort of kind of um, ground them and make sure their Aries is making very smart and long term um, decisions. So when it comes to the symbols, so Aries is symbolized by the ram. So Aries is very tiny yet mighty. They are a super confident sign and they will just rush into anything, even before they're ready to. So it's likely that, especially like at the beginning of the relationship, the Aries will just jump into it, not even knowing like what to expect, or before they even fully get to know their partner, they'll just kind of run into it because they're excited. And they're like this with every aspect of their life. Like when they find something that they're passionate about, they just run towards it. So Aries is coming in with this like fun and like overly confident type of energy. And Libra is ruled by the scale. So Libra is actually the only non-human or non-animal symbol. So again, that makes them a lot more like rational and a little less crazy. Libra is definitely less crazier than most of the signs because they're just very balanced and they think with the head and the heart. And Libra is not like overly rational though, not to the point where like they only listen to their head. It's definitely both the head and the heart because they also have that Venus, that heart, feminine energy ruling them. It's just super balanced. It's like the scale. So this is actually Libra sort of provides this like protective energy for Aries because Aries will just want to rush forward and rush ahead without really thinking of like the long-term plans or just without fully thinking it through. And the Libra will come in and provide this balanced energy that the Aries strongly needs. Um, so they'll just encourage them to make wiser and smarter decisions. But then the Aries comes in and also reminds the Libra that like sometimes you do have to take a risk and sometimes you do just have to go for it. So the Aries is also very confrontational. So if they have a problem, they will rush into it. They will speak about it. Like they will not hide their feelings if they're feeling pissed off or anything, for better or worse. The Libra definitely tries to avoid conflict. The Libra just wants everyone to be happy and just wants everything to be fair and good for everyone. Um, in some ways, it's good because the Aries will actually bring things up rather than just like sweeping it under the rug. So there's no long-term resentment. Like the Aries is like, all right, let's hash it out now. Like let's not just forget about that. Like, let's try to fix this. And the Libra will really like see things from both sides of the perspective. So the Libra will really make an effort to see where their Aries partner is coming from. And even though the Aries can be very like hot-headed and like my way or the highway, the Libra is really good at being like, okay, I see your side, Aries, but let me like calmly and rationally explain where I'm coming from or like where the other person is coming from. So they'll just come in with like this cool and balanced energy. Um, so yeah, and then overall the chemistry is really great. As a fire sign, Aries is very passionate. They are usually pretty quick to jump into bed, but whatever the case, they are very physical signs. They like to show their love on a very physical level. The Libra might take a little more time. They might want to they usually require more of like a mental and like intellectual connection with someone before they could really fully get vulnerable with them or get physical with their partner. They like to really verbalize what they want too. So yeah, when you are in the bedroom, like the Libra is gonna really like say word for word like, I like it when you do this, and I don't like when you do that. And they're really gonna like verbalize it. And the Aries really appreciates like how communicative they are because the Aries does not like to hide anything. They like to have everything all out in the open. Um, yeah, and that's really all I have. So thank you for watching. And also take a look at your other signs, like your moon sign or your rising, and also your Venus sign as well.